It was through the paintings of Norman Rockwell that I first learned of the simplistic beauty of western Massachusetts, called the Berkshires. Rockwell often used the area in which he lived, Stockbridge, as the backdrop for his early Americana settings. In many of his paintings, fishing played a significant role while capturing the day-to-day life in western Massachusetts. Through the invitation of a reader of On the Water, Rick O'Neill, I was going to get the chance to experience firsthand the incredible fishing that Rockwell so perfectly portrayed. I had heard rumors about the Berkshire Smallies, but when Rick, a Berkshire local, filled in some of the details, I knew I had to make this trip. Accompanied by my longtime OTW friend, Dave Haddon, Rick led us to a pristine pond that allowed no engines of any kind on it. This was the perfect opportunity to put the Old Town PDL pedal dry fishing kayaks to work, and it wasn't long after launching that we found what we came for. So this is, like you said, Rick, this is one of the nicest bodies of water, and you'd swear you're way up in Maine.
You would.
When you're looking at the contour coming down. Now, I imagine when you're looking at the left side here, how deep it is. Does it fall off? Does it follow the contour line, follow that? Is it deep water over there?
It does. There's, on the right-hand side of this lake, it stays 4 to 5 feet deep all the way down, but the left-hand side is filled with big boulders that has a tendency to hold a lot of fish, especially as the water gets warmer. It's funny, as the sun comes up, the fishing seems to be better on the left-hand side of the lake than it does the right-hand side of the lake.
Oh, he hit right away.
Yeah.
On the drop.
On the drop.
You can see up ahead of you the difference, like this rock right up ahead of you.
Yeah, there's structure.
Which you know that there's going to be fish hanging on both sides of that.
Yeah.
Now, you've been fishing this for a little while, have you?
I've been fishing this for approximately 10 years or so, somewhere around there.
And right now the conditions, are they still in that kind of pre-spawn?
I believe it's going to be pre-spawn. We had a really late spring here. I mean, it didn't start getting nice out here to the last week or two. Maybe as the water starts to warm up in the months of June, July, I'll fish the middle more, but I have a tendency just to fish the shorelines. You see that rock up there? I think there's a couple birds on that rock.
Yes.
Up there. That's called Rick's Rock.
That would be Rick O'Neill's rock.
Rick O'Neill's rock. I would say out of the 25 out of 30 times you fish it, if you don't catch a fish off it, something's wrong.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh, cue the fish.
That's a good smallie.
That is a great smallie, huh? Look at that.
That is a nice fish. Yeah, I'm fishing a 4-inch black Berkeley power bait. That's still, believe it or not, that's not even average size for this lake.
So if he gets one more in the dark, I probably will be switching over to the, and you fish it Carolina rig or Texas?
Carolina, yeah. Believe it or not, I've pike fished with this rig, I've trout fished with this rig.
Yeah.
The only thing I haven't done is striper fish, and I'm gonna try that, because I think that here, I think it resembles a leech. I would think in the ocean this would resemble
a little dark sand eel or something.
Absolutely.
Oh, that is money. That'll be on. I'm gonna go right behind him. I'm gonna split the distance. All right, there's one. Oh, I got it. Oh, I'm over the top of you. These fish are very territorial, and if you come in their area, they will just explode on it. Look at this guy. Oh, he's giving me a little sleigh ride. Woo-hoo. Cue the fish. Look at that smallmouth, huh? Is that just gorgeous? This water is crystal clear. I'm about 5 feet of water here, and you can see down to the bottom. You can see, looks like there's crayfish moving along the bottom. It's that clear.
I'll either fish black, I might fish root beer, maybe a tequila sunrise. I told you, that rock always holds fish.
This is a good fish. Wow, he just pounded it.
Now, Dave, you're topwater, right?
Yeah.
That's a good fish.
Yeah, it's a really nice fish. Wow. So that's what you were talking about when I caught the first one. You said, yeah, that's just a baby.
Yeah.
Look at the size of that, huh? I'm gonna see if there's another one on that, because a lot of times they'll hold
Yeah,
more.
male and a female, especially this time of year.
Look at that smallie.
Wow. Look at that. That's nice. Huh?
Beautiful fish.
Yeah, the biggest one I've ever seen out of here is like 6.5 pounds.
There's so many good little rocks in there.
There he is.
Oh, yeah. That's a good tug. Wow.
It's one thing about these fish is they like to get you wet.
Yeah, they do.
When the fishing slowed down around midday, we took in the sights and sounds of the Berkshires awakening, as wildlife from insects to beavers shook off the long winter and began their springtime rituals.
So many of these ponds tucked away in the mountains around here, these little ponds that are just fantastic fishing, and they don't get a lot of pressure. I mean, they just don't. I mean, the guys that live here that know about it, they fish them, but there's not a lot of pressure being put on these lakes and these ponds around here.
There's something under that tree. Oh, there's these 3 rocks right in a row here.
Another one?
Hey, Chris, that's probably pretty fun when I hooked that right where you cast.
Right, no, I was actually a little to the left. I was giving you the rocks.
I think you kind of got him excited for me, and then...
That's what I'll do. That usually is how
Oh,
it
man,
works.
this is a good one. Holy.
What are you throwing?
It's called a squirrel. I'm throwing a live target topwater. It's that one with all those little minnows on it. Yeah, when you fish these, though, you definitely want to have some good pliers. There you go. Wow, that's a fat fish, too.
Look at that.
Oh, Chris, nice.
Boy, Dave, huh?
This is great, isn't it?
This is unbelievable.
That's a good fish.
So fishing today with Rick O'Neill and Dave Haddon. Rick, I met at the Reese's show. He was telling me about some of the ponds out here in the Berkshires where they just have great smallmouth bass action like this guy right here. And Rick had me at hello when he was telling me about the smallmouth action in some of these ponds out here. And so he brought us to one of his favorites. And I'll tell you what, it is not disappoint. Dave's been into, he's probably had 4 or 5 already. I don't think we've been out here half an hour. This is a beautiful fish. He's no Dave Haddon fish yet, but
Few are.
Coming.
that's coming. Just a beautiful smallie, a lot of action. So we're throwing 2 different techniques right now. I'm fishing down deep with a tube. Rick O'Neill's fishing the same. He's got like a Carolina rigged soft plastic. Dave's going topwater, and right now Dave's been doing pretty well with the topwater. He's also fishing virgin water, which sometimes helps. A little flyby. Sometimes you can grab rods out of there if you need to. Throw in reverse.
Shake and bake. That's all right. Just take off my ear with that cat. He's on it. Here he comes.
Oh! I gotta slow down. Rick, this is awesome, huh?
Oh, man. Rick, you like pick the rock.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pick Dave's rock.
You pick my rock.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, I hate him. Sometimes I hate him.
Hey, Chris, could you get your line out of the way?
Sometimes. I don't know why I've done 5 or 6 shows with him.
Oh, man.
Rick and I are going to get up ahead.
Nuh-uh. Go see Chris. Go see Chris.
I think there's one more inside of that, Dave.
I think there is. Go get him.
Because you picked it off left, right?
Yeah, if you want a topwater, I got an extra one here.
You get one more. I'm going to get one. I'm going to stay with this guy for a little longer.
How long do we have to wait?
All right. Rick, let's cut him off from now on. You and I are going to fish.
You just got to get ahead of him.
That's exactly it, which is very difficult. I did a shoot with him on the push-off. It actually got its name, the push-over, once we had fished with each other.
I try to get my fish early.
Oh, there he is. He called it.
Oh, I just dropped him. Don't go in there, Dave. There's nobody there. Nothing to see.
No one home. No one home. Nothing to see here. So you're saying Rick Rock is not Chris Rock. Oh, I see that rock in front of you. I'm going to pop it right over that.
There it is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he went right across me, too.
I was too late. I was too late. I tried to get in front of you.
This is why you don't fish with us, Rick.
I was trying to get it right in front of him.
He literally threw it over my line. All right, I'm going to back out. This guy is taking line. He is literally underneath you, under your boat. He's trying to hide under you. Oh, nice fish. Every one of these fish we're getting in here are all coming out of the water. Just beautiful, beautiful fish. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this guy. Beautiful fish right there, guys. And you know, that's probably a little under 2 pounds, maybe 1.5 pounds, but he said he's gotten him up to 6 pounds. I'm gonna go ahead and let this guy go right into the water. Let him go right down.
My name is Morgan Russell. I work for the Red Lion Inn and its parent company, Main Street Hospitality Group. People come to the Berkshires for a variety of reasons. It's very convenient for people in Boston, Hartford, and New York, just a couple of hours drive from all those places. It's a hub of art and culture. There's a terrific restaurant scene. Of course, we're in the beautiful hills of Berkshire County, where there's lots of fishing, hiking, mountain biking, kayaking, but really there's something for everybody. Of course, the Red Lion Inn in Stockbridge is our flagship property. It's a historic property dating back to 1773, when it was just an old stagecoach hitching post. But there has been a Red Lion Inn on that same piece of property for hundreds of years. There's a lot of history in the building and in the experience and the stories, and we try to share that with all of our guests. The Briarcliff is different than most of the properties in the area. A British couple bought it and transformed it into what we call a motique, a boutique motel, and it really fits the bill. People come here and they're really blown away with the amount of style and design. It's right across the street from Monument Mountain, which is the most popular hiking trail in Berkshire County. You can walk straight from our parking lot over to their parking lot. In the mornings, there's a communal space here in the lobby. We also have a fire pit that we light out in the evenings out front. Norman Rockwell Museum, which is on a beautiful piece of land. All of the landscaping is in full bloom and it's gorgeous. So summer's a really popular time. Kids are on school break. It's easy to take a trip. Well, the Berkshire region has some terrific fishing opportunities. There's excellent fishing in the Housatonic River, which is well known as a great fishing destination. We have really convenient fishing options, and we have really secluded fishing options if you're looking to get off the beaten path. But there's something for everyone. We're catching lots of smallmouth bass, some occasional trout. We really have some terrific fishing here.
You see him? This is where the 6.5 pounder came from.
Right in here?
Right here.
This is going to be combat fishing.
This is turned into it. We just boxed out poor Rick.
Boy, they like that, huh?
They do.
Oh, come on, there he is.
There he is.
There he is. Oh, you son of a, get in there, Rick. He went over the top.
Right over.
I gave him a channel, unlike you, kind of goes this diagonal across every, look, our lures are racing. Right about here is we lost that one.
I think we're in too close there, Dave.
Yeah, too close? This is so nice.
I think sometimes when they're like that, you get some smaller fish that just have a hard time. Oh, hoo, hoo. He just came up and thumped it. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Oh, he's not done. He's coming out. I have the HMG Fenwick, about a 7-foot rod, fast action, and it's matched with one of the really nice spinning rods from Abu Garcia. Ooh, easy now, fella. I'm gonna get this guy right back in the water. Water's still cool enough that these fish are really, really aggressive. Beautiful bronze back right there. There you go. Just one of those days. Overcast when we started out, and fishing a topwater pattern that you think would be shutting off right now as we're coming into mid-afternoon, but it hasn't. And this skitter walker from Rapala just has been a go-to for me for a long time, and it's hard to leave it when it's catching fish. Some of these ponds and lakes out here don't get a lot of pressure. I'm gonna catch up with those guys. Dave and Rick are out ahead. Hang with us, guys. When you come back, hope to be on another fish, but looks like Dave's clearing out everything out front, so I may have to really scoot to get out ahead of him.
Yeah, I'm sure you fish more than I have, but to me, this is like heaven down here.
Yeah, Chris, stay with the topwater. The topwater's still going.
I'm gonna throw one right up ahead off of those rocks.
Oh, is that you on the...
Right when it hit, it landed on his coconut. I gotta get him out of the rocks so he's in real shallow. That was just a territorial bite.
Oh, nice.
Good fish.
Are you keeping him stuck?
Yes.
I mean, they've been aggressive, Chris. He could have been like an outfielder going back for that one.
Little Mookie Betts. There are just a lot of great fish in here, Rick.
There is.
Could you imagine a smallie getting out if it got up to like 25 pounds?
Yeah. I would quit work and just go fishing every day for smallies. I'm gonna reach in there, buddy.
You see all those sticks up ahead, Chris? That just has your name on it.
Look at that, huh? I usually don't remember forceps, but today I did.
Yeah, I remember them. They're in the truck.
Isn't that the way it goes?
Yeah.
Gonna let that guy go. Here comes that little shadow.
I know, here we go. Just in time for the topwater bite, right? Look at this area. Look at this little rock garden up ahead.
Yeah, the plastic seems to have died.
Do you want, you wanted the topwater?
That's all right.
I have one.
I thought it was back in the truck.
Oh, for you it was back in the truck.
Nice, Rick. I think that's my fish.
I think it is too.
It is.
Got your initials on the side of it.
Here we go.
Disrespect. And it's all because you did the shake and bake.
That's what it was. Ricky Bobby.
Nice fish, nice.
Thank you.
That skitter walker. So you got a little prop on that,
Yeah.
and you give it a buzz, it'll just and then stop. You fished that tonight when we're down here?
Oh yeah, I fished that up on Grand. Oops, sorry.
Oh, look at him. Look at him right. Oh, here we go.
That's a good fish. No.
Nice fish.
Wow.
That's good fish.
Hey, I kind of remember someone saying, hey guys, I think it's gonna be a really good topwater bite.
Oh, here's a bass.
Wow, that's got some backbone to it,
That's
huh?
a nice fish. Careful with that thumb. I have forceps if you need. Oh, you're good.
Oh, Chris is on the water. Yeah, it is. It's a good one. Chris, you can't fish that good of water in front of me. I'm getting a little upset back here.
They're all in tight, it seems like, for the most part.
You get him on the topwater?
Yeah. Oh, you just threw it right there. There's nothing like this. Nothing like this. It's not one of these things where it's like you look out and there's another bend and another bend and another bend. You don't know where to begin. In the course of a day, you can do this place and you feel like on every single location you go to, there's a chance to catch fish. Gliding along the glass surface, hands free to cast, I couldn't help taking in the sheer beauty of this spring escape from life in the office. Though just 2 hours from Boston, the Berkshires feel a world away from the hustle and bustle of city life, and I'm reminded what an incredible and diverse fishery we have here in New England. Surrounded by the unique culture of the Berkshires and wonderful company, this was a fantastic way to welcome spring and the beginning of another incredible season of On the Water's angling adventures.
Here at On the Water, we want to bring you the best content possible across all platforms. If you'd like to see more, make sure to follow us on Facebook. Explore our Instagram page for a curated media feed. And subscribe to our expanding YouTube channel for the most up-to-date content only from On the Water.